Hey, what is up everyone? This is Flash from Flash Hobbies, and I know recently a lot of people have seen the two teaser videos that ARRMA has released. Well, I went on their website and they have the two vehicles up on there. You can see what they are. We have the Infraction and we also have the new on-road Limitless. Looks like they've actually listened to what a lot of people have been asking for. A lot of people know ARRMA as a bashing brand, but they've actually used their platforms for on-road drag racing. And now they have these two new vehicles that are both for street on road, and I just think they look absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at them and see what they're about. So this is it looks like a 1/7 scale on road, and it says on there 80+ miles per hour. And knowing ARRMA, that's probably pretty accurate, almost out of the box with the right batteries and probably a speed pinion. So I've been trying to get on this website for a little bit, and maybe there's a lot of people on here, so it's going kind of slow, so do bear with me. But here's a couple pictures of it, and honestly it just looks like a standstyle Notorious or Outcast. You know, it looks just absolutely awesome. The video itself, the teaser videos that they have look great. This is something different from ARRMA. They've never done a 1/7 scale before, so that's pretty nice. It says on here all road drifting. And I just think they did an absolute crazy job with the paint job that's going to come with this. It's just pretty spot on, really looks nice. Even though it's not a licensed body, it looks absolutely amazing. Here we have a view of the internals, and as you can see, the shock setup is very interesting. It looks like they're going to stick with their BLX branded electronics, which is good. No problems with that. Not that I've heard of any problems with it. It looks like you have two battery trays already built in or molded into the chassis. Pretty nice. The on-road tires to me might not be the best. They look pretty slick, although this is kind of geared as a drifting truck. You might have to use different tires if you're going to use this for maybe a drag truck, or maybe if you're trying to get those extended speed runs. But if they are solid plastic, then, or I should say solid rubber, then that's probably an added bonus if you're going to do speed runs with this. So as I mentioned before, this is a 1/7 scale, so very not typical of ARRMA, and really there's not a lot of 1/7 trucks that look like this. It is claiming 80 miles an hour, which I would believe that. Brushless, 4-wheel drive, so it's pretty nice, and it's actually not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. 10 pounds is actually pretty nice for a 1/7 scale. So there's the view of the Infraction. Looks pretty nice. I'm very stoked about this, although I haven't seen a price point on it, so I guess we'll have to wait on that. Next up is the Limitless Speed Bash Roller. Interesting about that. I guess this is going to be a you design it yourself kind of platform. They're going to give you everything needed for a nice speed run, but you're going to have to supply your own electronics, it looks like. But just looking at it, it looks exactly like the Infraction, but maybe with a different body. It's like a F1 type, very slick body. So again, here we have the Limitless Speed Bash Roller. Looks pretty awesome. So yeah, with the body off, it's basically exactly the same vehicle as the Infraction, except it's basically a clean slate. They're going to give you a nice aerodynamic body. Of course, the wheels here are covered up to cut down on wind. You have a nice rear spoiler. I actually like that spoiler a lot. And basically the same shock setup, the same double battery tray. So that's pretty nice. You can probably put, knowing ARRMA, they leave you a lot of room for whatever kind of motors you want to put in there, so that's pretty awesome as well. So this is also a 1/7, and this is claiming a max speed possible 100 miles per hour, but that's definitely going to depend on what kind of batteries, and also you know, just there's a lot of variables that go into it. The type of batteries, ESC, if you have BLX in it, you know, there's a lot of things that are going to affect it. But I think definitely you'll be able to hit 100 miles per hour. I mean, you've seen people hit 100 miles per hour on slashes all the time. So if this is geared exactly for that, I mean, this is what vehicle type this is, a speed machine. I don't think there's any other company, RC company, that has something that is exactly labeled as a speed machine. I mean, they literally want you to run this as fast as you can, so that's freaking awesome. I really can't appreciate that from ARRMA. But again, there's no price here. Honestly, with it being a 1/7 scale, I'm thinking that it's going to be probably around the same price as what a UDR would cost brand new. Maybe I'd say in the range of easily 500 to 700 US, maybe more than that, honestly, for the Infraction, because it is RTR. So again, with this one, what is required, you know, 2 LiPo batteries.